Maria, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm absolutely ready. And what a great background you have. I mean, I'm a little bit jealous.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you wanted to talk with me for a few minutes about Dirty Angels. I was really happy to see you in this kind of movie. I've never seen you do an action film like this. Was that one of the reasons why you came aboard it? And is this the kind of thing you want to do more of?
Yeah, well, thank you so much for saying this. It's the feedback is really important because if I hear that something, maybe I should take a step back. Maybe I will listen to it. Honestly, I do feel like it's important to provoke yourself. It's important to try new things that feel like are a little bit away from your comfort zone because that's the only way to learn and to evolve as a being, as a human being, not only as an actor. Um, I the reason why I fell in love with this idea of doing it was mostly because of Martin Campbell.
Mhm.
I do watch action movies once in a while, but I found myself watching them more and more and more after I've been a part of them. I realized that there is a lot of effort in them to make them. They're very demanding as a genre, and you have to be completely dedicated to the craft to do it. Like it's from the physicality, from the way you're eating, from the way you're sleeping, from the way you're talking to people, from the way you're expressing yourself, sometimes less words, more action. It's really a different way of doing movies. It's a different way of acting. It's a different skill that you develop if you work on an action film. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was dreaming when I was little that one day I will be in a James Bond movie. And I was like, listen, it's not gonna happen. I'm not American. I'm from Eastern Europe. Nobody knows about my country, so probably this is never gonna happen. But then I got the chance to submit a self-tape for something that I had no idea what was it about, ending up being Borat, which was a big American movie. And I ended up in the States, crazily enough. And then I got this opportunity to meet one of the greatest in this world, Martin Campbell. And later on, I got this script about badass ensemble female-led movie, which is a no-brainer. It's like, what else you can wish for?
Yeah.
Like, you have this incredible team of people, super talented actresses, Martin Campbell, who is a legendary director, and how you do not do it. It's exceptional.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you got to work with Martin Campbell. He's a favorite of mine too. Of course, a couple Bond movies under his belt. And I wouldn't give up on that dream of being in a Bond movie just yet, if I were you. But
Stop.
but but one of the things I like about Martin is, he loves to keep his actors moving. He's a really great at choreographing action. What was it like being directed by him in some of these action scenes? There's some pretty big ones in there for you.
It's beautiful when you see that your director know what he wants. Because I've been lucky. I've been lucky that I've mostly worked with directors that have been talented and the same time kind. Usually it's not coming together,
Mhm.
um, unfortunately. In my life, I've been lucky in that sense that they've been talented and good, nice human beings. Martin is like this. He's talented, but he's also, so well prepared. Like everything was exceptionally prepared. He knew what he wants. He knew the order. He knew how he wanted it to sound. He knew how he wanted it to look. Because I'm saying this because sometimes we had like 30 takes of something. And even if it's like a little scene, he had this vision in his head how he wants it to be. And
Mm.
then once we get it, the beauty of it was that he was giving us chances to try something that we feel we can do better. So he had his idea and then still gave you the freedom to try if you want to have something better, if you have to try something, which is almost never the case. To do something better than his idea, his suggestion, it's almost impossible. Um, but yeah,
you're surrounded by so much talent in this genre, not just Martin, but I mean, you've got Ava Green and Ruby Rose, who are like two iconic badass action stars. Did you get to learn anything from them while you were shooting this?
Well, it's always, I feel like you're just as good as your partner.
Mm,
You can never do well if you don't count on your partner, your scene partner. So it takes a village. It's like a tennis match. You do something, they do something, you do something, they do something. That's the only way to keep the ball flying. So it's always a learning process. It's always an educational process from people, especially people that are more experienced than you. But even if they're not, because everybody has a different approach to a character, everybody has a different approach. And if they're, again, it all ends up about the humanity of people. And in our case, it became like a family. It became like we're all in this together, and all of us are coming from different places. Like Ava is French, Ruby is Australian, Jojo's American,
hmm.
and Emily is British. Um, wait, Rona is Israeli. And when you mix all of these different backgrounds, when you mix all of these different trainings, it's educational. It's a beautiful mixture of new senses that you can have a lot of colors. Like your palette has a lot of colors. Um, I was looking at Eva a lot because I fell in love with her as an actress when I watched her in The Dreamers.
Oh yeah.
She was a revelation when this movie came out. I don't think I watched it when it came out because I've been probably way too young. But I remember being a teenager and looking at it and knowing that, oh my gosh, she's one of the greatest actresses of all time. And then having to work hand in hand with her, I was constantly looking at how is she doing it, what is she building, how is she starting it, and asking her questions. And she's been always open to have a discussion, talk about something, especially because Eva and Martin built something very beautiful together, Casino Royale. And you know that if they did that together before, they'll do it again. And if you can be a part of it, be a part of it.
Dirty Angels feels like it's part of this like incredible year. I feel like I've seen you in like 100 things this year, The Apprentice and Unfrosted, and I've been hearing so many great things about Triumph. I haven't had a chance to see it yet, but I want to. What do you attribute this amazing run that you seem to be on right now, Dirty Angels included?
Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I love acting. I'm the happiest when I'm on set. And then when it's time to show your work to the people, at the end of the day, we do that for the people that are going to watch it. And I like the idea of doing different things because it's like different presence, especially for the audience that follows your journey. And if they enjoyed you, let's say in Borat, which is a comedy, let's give them something new. Let's give them Bodies, 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 which is a horror. Let's then try something new. Let's probably do The Apprentice, which is more of a drama. Then why not doing an action movie? Even more interesting. So it's been really great to get the chance to work on many different projects that take me out of my comfort zone. I don't even know which one is my comfort zone now, to be honest. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's the biggest gift to be able to share it and talk about it. And if the projects are having a bigger messages that open up a conversation about real life issues, and I believe all of them have, like The Apprentice is a story that somehow we will live every single day. And you know what? It's actually pretty universal. It's a very American story,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, it's exploring archetypes, and archetypes exist in every region of the world. Triumph is a movie set in Bulgaria in the 90s after the fall of communism, but it feels very timely because it's about power, politicians doing stupid decisions led by sidekicks and wasting a lot of resources from the country towards their desires. Then Dirty Angels is a fictional story, but also inspired by what's happening in Afghanistan, what's
Yep.
happening Taliban's, what's happening with ISIS. I mean, my God, we see the news, we see what's happening, and it's entertaining and it's beautifully cinematically shot, scary, but it's opening up a conversation about the real big issues in the world. And yeah, I feel like it's important to use your platform for something that raise awareness and make people talk, make people dive into a discussion about different stuff. Even if you're not in the same opinion, with the same opinion, it's still better to try to talk and give it somebody a chance to change your opinion or just talk.
Well, Maria, this has been fantastic talking with you about Dirty Angels. I wish you the best of luck with the film, and I hope to see you again in another movie where you get to shoot off a rocket launcher.
Thank you
So
so much.
I hope that comes again soon. Thank
Thank
you very much.
thank you too.
Thanks for checking out the show. If you like what we're laying down, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to receive notifications for all of our latest stuff.